Okay, can we talk about our favorite topic?
Tesla.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's talk about it. And we have sparred over the years. I love Tesla. I've never loved the valuation of Tesla. And you have loved Tesla and the valuation of Tesla. And you've liked the valuation even at much higher levels. And I have always thought, as you know, that that's crazy. And you have been right. So here we are. You still believe that this is a company, that the valuation long-term is $3,000. That's your price target.
That's our base case.
That's your base case.
Yeah, that's not even our bull case. But let's just stick with the base case from $700.
3,000 by when?
5 years. Always 5 years.
Always 5 years. You recently sold some last week, right?
Yeah.
About $180 million.
I read that it was 130 million. So
okay.
Much fast.
Oh, I'm sorry, 180,000 shares at $130 million, right? Why'd you do that?
So Tesla is still the largest position in our portfolios on that particular day. And I can tell you this because we disclose our holdings every day and we publish our trades every day. On that, I'm always looking for cash in especially the flagship fund, which is very concentrated and involves all of our technologies. So a company in the automation space, UiPath, was down 11% that day on its earnings release. And Tesla had just gone up 30%. So it was really a tactical move. So just to give you a sense, Tesla is a 10.5% position in the flagship fund. The next highest position is, I think, 5.9%. So the conviction, this was, I will take a trade up 30%, down 10%. That's like a 40% difference. That's all that was.
But this is not a stock, I mean, at least recently, that has been on the move higher. In fact, it's been flat to down.
No, it's actually, if you look at it, it has been levitating. It has. We got into the 500s. It got well below 500, I believe, in the.
But I assume, therefore, but it must have crossed 10% a while ago. Meaning, you must have been much higher. Actually.
So when a stock moves from 10%, we can no longer buy. And thank you. I want to address this because we keep getting questions about it. We cannot buy a stock if it is 10% or higher in the portfolio. We can sell, of course. We do not have to sell. What we usually do, this is not science, very unpredictable. So, this is, you can't replicate this in terms of trying to figure out what we're going to do. But when a stock gets to 11 or 12% in the portfolio, it means that it has appreciated by 10 to 20% relative to the other positions in the portfolio. And usually what we're doing is being opportunistic and taking advantage of a drop in a stock. Again, need the cash, largest position above 10%.
Okay, let me ask you.
Does that make that?
No, it makes sense. I know there'll be bulls and bears on this. Let me ask you a different question though. And it's really about how to assess and think about some of the comments, projections, and other things that Elon Musk makes about the company and how you interpret them and how the public interprets them, and frankly, how bears interpret them, which is to say that there's a lot of times where Elon will come out and say something, whether it be about robo-taxis or when there'll be full autonomous driving or all sorts of things that I imagine at some point, because we've had these conversations in the past, do get baked in or should be getting baked in to some kind of assessment of the stock. And as optimistic as you can very well be about all of those things, they haven't come true. And so how do you grapple with that?
This is one of the hardest problems that we are going to solve technologically. So actually in the last 3 months, we have increased our projection for autonomous taxi networks. Now in the $3,000 base case, we assign a 50% probability to autonomous. So it's a really hard problem. But if anyone is going to solve it, our confidence that Tesla is that company has gone up dramatically as we've looked.
But I guess when I ask it, when Elon says that robo-taxis by the end of 2020, when you project, what numbers would you therefore have put in 2000, I think 19 when he said that, or 18 when he was saying that?
Again, 5-year.
I know. Okay.
Our probability last year or whenever he
Right.
said that was lower. I think we had a 25% probability.
So do you discount what he says by what number? That's
Elon, if you really look at what he's doing at SpaceX and at Tesla, he's changing our world. Right?
You're not going to get
So
me to disagree with that. I think
vehicles,
it's simply about the valuation and how investors should think about these
he
numbers.
was the first person when we were talking about autonomous taxi networks. He said that the last mile is going to be so hard. I'm not sure it can be done. This was about 5 years ago,
Right.
maybe longer. The resources that he's putting into this program and the talent that he's attracting and the advancements that he's making and that are possible now that artificial intelligence training costs are dropping by 68% per year. We think the probability of autonomous is going up.
I don't disagree, but does it frustrate you?
No, he's a visionary, and he sees the future so clearly.
Right.
The fact that he changed from saying last mile, I don't think that's good. There'll have to be some combination system. He changed from that with his partner, Andrej Karpathy,
Right.
who is one of the most brilliant artificial intelligence engineers. I think this is going to